right now, we have the 200 cubic inch Model A engine. Needs to come apart. We ate some Babbitt. We're actually just going to slap the engine back together and put it in because there seems to be a ton, and it's probably due to the fact we had no oil pressure. So, in case I didn't show this already, this is the reason we had no oil pressure. Oil pump. Just broken off right there. And incredibly hard to turn this oil pump. So we got the new unit. We're going to take it apart, put it back together. Not going to rebuild the engine. Hope it survives. Cross our fingers. If it does survive, then we'll run it until it doesn't. And if it makes some horrendous noises, then, we'll have to take it back out and rebuild it. But we're sort of hoping that it's going to live long enough. If it lives long enough for us to actually take the thing and keep using it, because that's what we want to do. We want to use this vehicle. So we're taking off the valve cover, which is in a weird place because it's a very antiquated engine design. It has an in-block cam and valves. So here are our Model A valves and springs and such. A little crustier than I'd like, but not all too bad. Still got the old style valve seals. And the head is a high compression head I put on a couple years ago, but I never painted the thing. So why don't we do that? Here we have our little four banger. Quite a bit of carbon buildup. Already has a high compression cylinder head and Model B gasket on it. In fact, I just cut my finger a little bit on said gasket, but I mean, this thing gets driven. I would expect it to have, somewhere, but maybe not. Maybe it's been running a little bit richer than we'd like. Some play in the valves. None in that one, but definitely some in that one. Well, because it got way too dusty inside, we're gonna get this nice bare head down to bare metal again so that we can paint it Ford green. When I put this head on, this is a high compression, 5.5 to 1 or 6 to 1 cylinder head. The original head cracked because we overheated the engine so bad, and I mean, it was just rust water inside that radiator. I boiled that thing out 50 times. It was crazy just how solid it was. we're taking a little break. Right, Lacey?
Yeah. Go get it. Roll.
Come on.
Georgia, bring to me.
Trisha.
That nice engine. How beautiful. Good craftsmanship. Wouldn't you say?
Ah!
Georgia?
Ah! I went through and I begun repainting some of the components for our beautiful little four-banger here. Timing cover, or not timing cover, sorry. Valve cover on the side here. That's done. New gasket, torqued down, all good. Still have to remove old gasket material here. This engine was rebuilt in the 60s or 70s. I only know that because my dad bought the thing in the 70s, so it was probably right around there. He bought it and it had just been restored. Not gonna mess with the valves. This is the absolute lightest rebuild you've ever seen. We are going to replace some gaskets, clean what we can clean, remove the connecting rods and pistons, dingle ball hone the cylinder walls, because if you take a look in here, I mean, these are just glass smooth. A little bit of Now you can see a nice cross-hatching angle on the entire cylinder. Take a look at the other one. There's your difference. That's what happens. So pretty much, I'm not replacing rings. I should be, but I'm not. I am just going to cross my fingers and hope that this thing doesn't actually need it. You should replace rings when you change the cylinder surface because they seat against that surface. And if they've already been seated, I don't think they seat super well the second time around. But the inner surfaces of the bearings have plenty of meat. They're a little more chewed up than I would like. That should be a smoother surface than that. But also they're Babbitt, and I don't have very much experience with that. So we're going to pretend that that's good enough for what's going on here. Am I positive? No, absolutely not. But we're gonna just clean it up and put it back. All right, now we've got two nice cross-hatched honed cylinders and two smooth as glass ones. So I'm just gonna keep going. I feel like you saw the process. Remove the end caps. I checked for any damage to the bearing material. Make sure you have everything ordered so it goes back the same place it came off. Protect the journals on the crankshaft. Then put a little oil on it, hone. Fun?
I'm always having fun, Marco.
Good. So here we are with the nearly complete drivetrain for the Model A. Oil pan still needs to be done. I'm really trying to make my brother do that, but he doesn't seem to want to, so I may end up doing it as well. But bell housing's on, clutch is done, transmission's on. That's the brand new synchro mesh transmission. I even got the little pin. Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know what's up. Pretty much. It's really simple. I didn't video it. Maybe I should have, but I didn't have a good place to put my phone. I've been putting it on the boxes of parts over there, but you know, it's kind of hard to film when you're just doing this at the last minute. But let me see if I can explain what I did to make it clear. Pretty much the way that this